Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started because Stefan has a lot to cover tonight. So we want to give him all the time that we can. Again, this is part 2 of the Maximizing ChatGPT and AI for Your Business. We're doing this program in conjunction with Shaw University School of Business and Professional Studies. We have been in collaboration with Shaw University School of Business and Professional Studies since the fall of 2020. They have been an excellent partner for us. We've worked closely with Dr. Lynette Wood and Dr. Nicole Phillips. Dr. Nicole was with us last week, and I believe she's going to be here tonight as well. We have been partnering to bring courses to the community, and we are really going to target those programs to the things that you need. Once again, we just want to thank them for being our partners in this process. Our presenter tonight is Stefan Youngblood. You all saw him last week and in a previous course that we had in February. Stefan is CEO and founder of HireBlack.com, the Black Metaverse LLC, and Help Anyway. He's a very diverse talent. He also has an affinity for domain names. So I call him a domain specialist. That's my title that I've given him. He's a top contributor on Clubhouse.com. Clubhouse is a networking platform. I think by now most of you know about it, but that is the website. You can go on there and join. There's all types of networking going on Clubhouse, and Stefan is there a lot. He's a very talented musician and composer, and he just kind of says that as a sidebar, but he's very talented. He has published music, and others are seeking to work with him. So we're so happy to have him do this for us. So Stefan, what we're going to do is have you go ahead and do an overview as you did last week for those who weren't here or those that need a refresher. If you'll go ahead and start your overview.
Yeah. So, hey, it's great to see everybody. Thank you for coming tonight. This is exciting because this is where we are in the course of history. We're not going to get away from AI. It's here. It's all around us. And we're probably here at this moment because November 30th last year, Sam Altman, the CEO of a company called OpenAI, released an open source tool through Twitter. And he said, hey, folks, this is what we've been working on. It's one of their projects. And it sort of put a new type of power in our hands for our cell phone or our computers that we're able to create all types of things. And think of AI as sort of assisted intelligence or augmented. It takes our intelligence and then adds to it or assists our intelligence. And it actually means artificial intelligence. But it's just, think of very smart computers that someone decided that, hey, let's take all of this, put it together, train these computers on a mass amount of data. They call them large language models, and use something called NLP, natural language processing. So I can talk into my computer and it's going to know what I'm saying and then give me an answer back. So that's pretty much what it does. So we use these things called prompts. It's a query or a question. We type something in and we can now get back videos. We're going to show you tonight websites, art, poetry, music. You just keep on going, business plans. Somebody did a eulogy, by getting assistance. So think of it as Microsoft and Google and all of this sort of wrapped in one place where it has an enormous amount more information than that. And here's a great way to explain it. The old days of Google was like when you would shoot a shotgun, and a shotgun has a shell and it shoots out a whole bunch of little BBs everywhere. It just sprays out. Well, Google would pride themselves. They made a lot of money in marketing by giving you all these different options. Hey, we just got 2 million websites for you, but no one would ever use those 2 million pages. And we got it in a half a second. Our new world that we live in now is like really taking a bow and arrow, pulling it back and going directly at a bullseye. That's what GPT enables us to do, access a massive amount of information almost instantly. So people are using it for really to do a lot of different types of writing. And just to let you know, we've talked about this before, but in the same way that students are using it now, college professors and teachers are, because it's just woven into our lives. So you can't even write a paper on Microsoft Works anymore, or Office, without there being AI in it. So there are people doing legal searches with it. As I said, business plans, marketing plans, poetry. It just goes on and on. Entire books. I think I showed you all it last week. I'll try to get to it tonight. But a prompt that enables you to write an entire book. There are challenges to it. I'm sure if you were to Google, you'd find some of the issues that are raised. And one of the main things is this: it's sort of come out so that creativity is in everyone's hands right now. So I can create, you can create, but it's been an enormous amount of creativity where the information, just like a hammer, can be used for bad or good, all types of things. Our cell phone could be used for nefarious reasons or good reasons. That's what this is like. It just has a lot of good purposes and bad. My impetus, my passion is to see us involved with this, figuring out how it can be used for everything from teaching to technology to finance in the healthcare field and on, building our business and our wealth and our families. So know that it's here. There's no way. It would be like me trying to say, I'm not going to breathe air in my house anymore. That's sort of what it's like right now, because most likely when you leave this, if you turn on your TV, somewhere in the background, AI is working. It's telling you what you like on Netflix. It's telling you what to order on Prime. It's behind your Facebook and Spotify, and you just go on and on. It's guarding your bank account right now for fraud protection. It's guarding your email for spam, your spam folder. So it's AI that has been behind all of this. So that's probably another whole conversation to talk about the extent of the good and bad, but just know that we have a lot at our fingertips. And the whole idea of prompting or initiating this is sort of like turning on the ignition to a car. It gets it going. And last week we talked a little bit about what a prompt is and just designing a comment or a question to get the computer to talk back to you. That's it in a basic form. Tonight, you're going to see kind of some pretty, somebody's asking about prompts already. We'll get to that, the ones that create a book. But the better we prompt, it's sort of like sharpening our arrow when we pull it back and make sure it's just right pointed. It really enables us to hit on the bullseye of what we're looking for. So that's the world we live in. And we'll talk about prompts tonight, and you're going to see just how powerful this is. There's some things I want you to see really quick, and thank you, Patty, for putting this up there. OpenAI, ChatGPT is the first one. That's what you hear a lot of people talking about. We'll show you that. Perplexity.ai is a great browser. You can simply just go there. We're going to put this whole list in the chat in a second, so you can just click on these. So this PDF file will be there. Poe, we'll hit on that tonight. I'll show you what it's about. Prime Prompts is actually my site. We'll go to that a few times because I have some really cool prompts that are there and some resources that are free. Zoom into AI, it's a session that I do where I'm enable people to learn about this in a one-on-one session in both a 90-minute class with me or in private sessions that are 60 minutes. And that's just zoomintoai.com. Mixo, you're going to see some, just wait, that's building a website in 30 seconds. You've never seen anything like it. D-ID is taking our text that we write in, our prompt, and watching it come to life, watching our photos just start to talk. So again, that's the world we live in. Hey Pi, I don't even know how to tell you, but watch what AI can do now conversationally in talking with us. 10Web is a really cool place. We'll go to that as well. I can type in a URL and say, copy this site and make it so I can now edit it. Use that site that I really love, and now give me one like that I can change everything up, but it looks, the template is like that. And u.com is another one that we deal with pretty often. So yeah, we're coming to those, Patty. I think that's the last ones we have in there.
Yes, you can go ahead and start your content.
Okay, let's hear this. And then we'll go here first and then share. Okay. Now, let me know if everyone can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. I'll just show you some of the ChatGPT is sort of one of the basic ones we've been talking about. Yeah, so basically what I was using on here, I was using some of the extensions to watch what we can do in creating a prompt. Just know that this one is AIPRM. You can see it, it's AIPRM, and it enables us to have some prompts that are pre-done for us to use. But that's not the main one I'll be going tonight, but I just wanted you to see that's sort of what ChatGPT looks like. So some of us have been using this for a while now, right here. Give me 1 second. So I'm going to hit there. Okay. Tell me if that's coming through. Which screen are you seeing right now?
Mindset coaching journals.
Yeah, it's actually, I want you to see the gamma one that's here. Oh, there it is. Sorry about that. There we go. All right. So can everybody see this right now? It's gamma, GAMM app.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you wouldn't mind, go to gamma.app, and I'm going to show you some pretty cool things here. This is one of our builders that we have, and it's AI that we can take and create an entire PowerPoint presentation out of this. So if you're at gamma.app, I just, you can just open it up. And the first thing you can just go to is you want to create something new. So I'm just going to hit, again, you can follow along gamma.app. They just added some really cool tools. And I'm just going to do that. I want to text to a deck. I want to tell this what I wanted to create. So I'm creating a text that's going to produce a PowerPoint deck. So let's make this one. We're going to say this, and I'm just going to write a statement in, and I'm going to speak it into my computer. Create a business called teachmyclass.com, period. It's for teaching courses and classes online for all types of course descriptions. Okay, let me just hit that back 1 second. And by the way, I'm on a Mac, so I'm just hitting function 2 times and I'm typing it in, makes it really simple. So I just told them to just create a business called teachmyclass.com. It's for teaching courses and classes. And classes online for all types of descriptions. I'm going to actually leave it at that. I'm going to pull this up some, and I'm going to hit generate right now. So it's asking me what sort of vibe, kind of look I want it to have. And I'm going to go with, so again, I'm just at gamma.app. And let's, you know what, let's go to this light colored one here. I'm going to hit that and do continue. So what it's going to start to do now, it's actually making up. You see how fast this is. So it's using AI to create all of this in real time. I gave it a very simple prompt. I hope you all understand how significant this is. So this is the new world. This would have taken forever before to do, but it's actually pulling all of our content based on that prompt. And I hope you're kind of wowed by this right now, because it's pretty extraordinary. It did that in just a few seconds. And if I were to go into presenter view, it's now in a PowerPoint view that I can scroll, and I'm just scrolling through with my mouse. Can you still see that? Can everybody still see it?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. So all this is, and I'm going to get out of presenter view. I've literally just taken this app, and let me hit exit there. And I've taken one prompt and I put it in. Not only that, let me tell you what's so wild about this. I can literally hit here, and now I can export this like a PDF or actually into PowerPoint. So I don't know how to tell you how amazing this is that we live in this world right now that can create something like this. Now, here's something else that's cool about it. I can change the entire theme. Let's say I didn't like that sort of vibe. I wanted to give it, oh, I don't like the letters in that. But that's not too bad. Um, let's try this one. I like some of the clean type letters in it. So it'll actually change the entire vibe of it for you and hit done. And it's going to go into a different style. Now watch this. This is what makes it so cool. Everything here can be edited right over to the right-hand side. If you can see my mouse, I can edit it with AI, have AI do it, or I can choose what I want it to be. So I can choose this side right here. I can, edit this, actually the font or anything of that. And I can change the layout to it. 2 columns, 3 columns, whatever I want it to be. I can add images to it. Here's what's really cool. You can add your own images that you already have, or you can go to Upsplash. And see if we go there right now. I don't know why Upsplash isn't working.
I wanted to tell you all that this site Gamma is not on your list. As we said, everything is so dynamic. At the last minute, Stefan decided this was one he wanted to show you. So if you all will make a note of this one, it's not on the PDF that I put into the chat.
So what I just now did is I simply hit images, and Upsplash is a resource that has all types of images, and I hit teaching, and now you have an entire library of ideas that you could put there, and there you go right there. It's added it to that, and you can, any type of font or anything here can be changed that quick, just like you would in a normal PowerPoint presentation. So we have forms. We can add our Calendly to it. We can connect our Airtable. I'm spending a little while on this one because this is enormous that in today's atmosphere of AI, we can create these type of things that fast and connect it to Google Forms, Jot Forms, Calendly, and everything else. Let me keep on going up here. You can actually grab information from your Airtable, Office 365. You can bring in PDF files, things from your Google Drive. And what I like about this is that it's all made it really simple on the side here to add anything that you want. And again, you can change the different layout of it, the font of it, what type of columns you want it to have.
But Marshall, you said you tried ChatGPT this week. What did you come up with? You're on mute, yes.
So this week I tried it. I was looking for production managers. And so I wanted to know some of the skill sets that the ideal candidate of a production manager should have. And it gave me a long list of skill sets to look for, as well as personalities and everything.
Remember, we talked about if you put something like that in, it was helpful if you knew something about the subject. When you looked back at it, did it look real? Did it look feasible?
It was very real. It even gave different scenarios as far as production managers in different type of industries and what they would need to know.
Yes. I see Stefan is back, so hopefully he can get his screen up shortly.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, it was saying I was unable to get in. There we go. I missed the question. Tell me what the question was.
Well, you were still showing us some things.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Nelson asked, can a potential customer input information, like if someone were to go to his site, and can AI respond to the input from a customer, potential customer?
Yeah, so that's what everybody's doing right now. They're creating chatbots, and a chatbot enables you to create a virtual assistant on your own website. So Yeah, it actually does that. Can you all see my screen right now?
Yes, we see Gamma.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, so I was showing you what a presentation is. It's really simple to get to. It's just gamma.app at home. And I did a presentation that time. I could do a website, type in any language. Let's just say, what do you want the website to be about? We're going to say that this website is about, check. Technology and mentoring for youth. Okay, sounds interesting. Let me come up with a few ideas. Yeah, this is just amazing. Here's an outline for you. What do you think? Introduction, so and so. I think it sounds pretty good. Meet our mentors. This is nice. So I just hit it. And again, we're going to go to a design that we want. Again, I actually like, let's go with that one. Hit it and continue. Okay. Is everybody able to see this right now?
Yes,
Yes.
we can.
Yeah, it's pretty tremendous. So just know how extraordinary it is to have sites like this that can create on a fly. And it's not just creating nothing, it's actually thinking as it's doing it. So, and again, you can change all of this. Put your mentors here, put the pictures and everything. Really, really tremendous. And again, you can create it as a website or you can create it as a presentation. Any questions about that one? And we're going to come back to that in just a little bit.
One of the questions asked is Gamma, is it more for making websites?
No, that's a good question. No, Gamma's more for presentations, but it does websites. I actually used it as a conference recently for websites, and it wasn't as good. Okay, now we're going to Mixo. Mixo is on your list inside the PDF file. It's mixo.io. Here we are. I'm going to hit it with you right here, mixo.io, and your front page is going to look like that. Can everybody see where I am?
I believe they can. We see Mixo.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we can have any idea that we want to come up with a website about. And let's see, I'm going to talk into it again. Create a website about a lawn care business that's starting with one truck and 2 employees, period. They're both teenagers. They have experience with low startup costs, and this is in Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay. I didn't give it a name, but I could have. So know that this is called Mixo. And what we're doing is we're engaging AI to write content. Last week, we talked about AI writing text-based answers to questions and business models. This week, it's more the visual part of it that we're using AI to write the visual part that we look at. And I'll explain a little bit more of that in a second. So right now, there we go. And it's calling our business lawn care page. Grow your lawn care business with ease. Very interesting. Starting a lawn care, our tools help you create a professional website. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. See what we got down here. So this is interesting. Normally it's pointing more to the business side rather than the lawn care service itself. So yeah, it's pointing more to a business size, but let me try it this way. Create a lawn care service for mowing lawns and doing lawn care. Let's try it this way. So again, this is Mixo.io, and it's one of the startups. And what they do is very simple. And I'm just going to go into the editing part with this and show you how simple the editing is. Okay. I'm sorry about that. For some reason, it's not coming up right now. Okay. We'll go past Mixo. Let's go to Durable. It's the same type thing. And again, you can try these on your own, Patty. Thank you for saying that earlier. All these are tools that we can use. Tonight, we're talking about using prompts to generate some of the visuals and the content for our business. Mixo was one. Gamma was one. Gamma was more for the presentation. Durable.co. I believe it's on your list also. You can just click on it, generate a website. Looks like they've done over 2 million sites. Get started. What type of business are you building? Okay, there we go. Now this is giving me some ideas. Y'all want to say, let's say career coaching. I know we have some career coaches here. Let's give it a name. Let's just call it Carolina Coaching.
Stefan, there's a question about, are these sites free? So if you reference one, will you let us know if it's free, if there's a free version, if you can remember to do that?
Yeah. So Mixo is free, and I in a second I'll show you an easy way to get around it. It costs money. Now look at this, it's already done. So that was less than 30 seconds. Let's see what it's done. Transform your career today, Carolina Coaching. You can do something with that picture there. There you go. Somebody hold about us. Carolina Coaching is a career coaching based in North Carolina, help individuals achieve their professional goals. Okay. Our services, this is what we offer. Resume, this is not bad. You know, as a starter site, if you have a domain, just an idea, these type of things help you sort of just build on an idea. And they always have these, references where people will say something about it there. There's a little gallery. You can change all the pictures in a gallery. Location, where it is. The email part of these is very good. It makes it really simple for you to gather emails and all of that. And there's your socials down at the bottom. So that one was pretty simple making. Let's just try something. It's just regenerating some different ideas for it right now. Unlock your potential. Let's see if it'll, oh yeah, it's going to try to get me to sign on now. So what I want to tell you about Mixo is if you go to the front page, let's see if it'll get there. Yeah, if you, it's not mine for some reason, it's not loading in the front page. Right under the pricing, you're going to see a little block that says continue with free version. And that's a pretty great one to add there, because you can use the free version. And sometimes people will do this after they've created a website, they'll redirect a domain that you have to theirs. So you can use the website. People do this with Wix all the time. Just redirect your name to that, until you decide whether you want to use the service or not. So
Stefan, someone just asked, is this, are these sites building these websites through Wix, or what are they using? Are they using their own?
Yeah, great. Yeah, no, they aren't. These are sites that have been put together using AI. So AI is thinking through the prompt, and it knows that I said something about a lawn care. Then I said something about coaching. And it's doing exactly what ChatGPT did, is going around and finding all of this information and saying, I think this is something like what you want. So it's using AI. So these are AI builds. And I want you to know this, that Wix actually is not in the same place of using AI in this way. You're sort of building for yourself, and know that with these sites, you still have to build so that it's built out the way that you want. But it's these are not built like Wix. So these are AI generated sites. That's what I was trying to show you tonight. So we watched Durable.
So
And I think
there's
that's
been
30 days free with Durable. Go ahead.
one of the questions is last week's webinar, is it on a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I just answered that. It hasn't been published to the public yet.
Okay. Okay. I'll take
But
that.
by next week, you'll have access to both of them. We'll make
And
sure.
then I'm sorry, if there's time, can you show us how to create a chat bot for our website?
Yeah, we were going to do that. So I'm going to go to a different window in a second, but since I have this one open, I'm going to bring up one more. This one is also in your, I won't go into Perplexity because we did this one last week. This is just a really great search engine that uses AI. Start a new thread, put any question in here that you want to, and it's up to date. So it's going to pull information, not like ChatGPT. It'll say it. We only have stuff up to September 2021. This is actually up to date. You can pull news and everything from today. Let me just check something. How do you spell florist?
Florist. Is that what you mean?
Let's see what happens. There you go. So just know, if you weren't here last week, this will easily show friends if people want to know what AI is. I went here, that's all I did for a prompt. And look what it does. The executive summary for florist business, the overview, services that you're going to offer. And if I did this in ChatGPT, now here's the beautiful thing. ChatGPT would do this as well. This says, well, what are the startup costs that you would need? How do you choose a location? What are the best marketing strategies for a new? So the type of prompting that it's giving back to us is very good. So I just wanted to show you that while I was on the top of my screen. This is AI that we're using, assisted intelligence that's sort of having conversations with us. With our prompts, it creates things. So that's what's happening. Look, we asked it, what are some of the marketing strategies for? And it says, well, number one, do a website. And watch this. This one gives you, look at that. It literally went to a place, it cites sources for you of where these things came from. So use social media as a marketing tool. There's a source right there. So instead of ambiguous information, there you go. It's literally taking you to some places that enable you to do some of that research right now.
Stefan, here's a really good question. It says, are there any issues with finding a hosting platform when building these sites with AI? Some platforms use WordPress. We mentioned Wix earlier. So do you know if there are any issues? If you build it here, can you pretty much host it anywhere?
No, great question. No, these are actually their own platforms. So these aren't like WordPress that you can build it and then take it anywhere. They sit on this platform. That's probably how they make some of their money. So just know that they have a lot of services about them, but it's not where you build the website and then put it at HostGator or something like that. That's a great question. So this is, it's sort of a give and take that you have to it. Let's run over here.
Stefan,
go ahead.
it follows on with Hassan. He said, would I be able to use this platform to build my site and transfer it over to a platform like Wix? You're saying it stays where you created it. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly right. Yeah. So I don't even know if you can take Wix and move it somewhere. I think a Wix site is a Wix site. Yeah. So yeah, you're thinking of more like a WordPress where you can move it around to different places or put it on a HostGator, your own platform where it's sitting. That's not what this is. However, you take your domain and point it to here and enables you to use their site there. Let me try something. This one is also on your list.
Then
Go
there's
ahead.
another question that says, how would you pull in your own picture? So I'm not from what you just said, doesn't sound like you're able to, maybe?
No, I went through that earlier. I was, yeah, you just simply go into the side, click images, and you can add images to anything.
Okay.
If they were on your desktop or from another site, you could just put
Anywhere.
them in.
Yeah, there
Okay.
you go. Yeah, you can add
Got it.
them. Maybe if we can answer one more question that's there while I switch to a different screen.
I don't see another unique question. Do you, Marshall?
Now,
We may have missed something, but I think here's something that says, is there a website that can create brochures, flyers, etc. for your business?
I would go into there's an AI for that.com. So there's an AI for that.com will actually give you some ideas. And it's written out like that. There's an AI for that.com. It'll give you some ideas of some of the places that are doing that type of thing.
Here's one. Can we make a mobile app for Apple and Android?
Ooh, nice. This is a really good question. There's an AI for that. Go to there's an AI for that.com. It's an incredible resource for finding the tools like that you want to use.
And I think she's tagging this onto, she said, after making a website, they'd like to make a mobile app or whatever, and that would be under,
Yeah, so
there's an AI for that. Someone just put it in the chat.
oh, okay. I was just going to go to it really quick. There's an AI for that. I would just type in here, create mobile app, and let's find out. It's thinking, there you go. Website building, app building, apps from websites. So I go here, everybody, you're going to be going here a lot. It's one of the resources that's sort of a directory of all these brand new AI tools that are coming out. There's an AI for that. So you name it. If you ask me another question, I would just go to directories because it's too many things coming out right now for any of us to know all of them. So we sort of, yeah, like this one, I didn't even know about apple pie. And there's another place saying, hey, we'll create a website for you. There you go. No code website. Any other questions along with that?
I don't see a direct question right this second.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go to, can you see my screen right now?
Hi, HBCU, let's get started.
Yep.
Okay, yes.
We're going to go into Hey Pi. Let's just do that now and jump into it. So here we go. You should probably do this on your own computer. So let's do it together. heypi.com/ if you just do .com, it'll pull this up.
And this site is on your PDF. If you pull that up, this one is on there.
And here's why I want to bring this up. I can't even explain all that this does, but just imagine it as a conversation. I'm just going to ask it something. Let's see. I'm just asking, how are you today? And by the way, if I, hello there, I'm doing great. There you go. How's your day going? Okay. I'm just going to say great. Watch this. Do you have any advice for creating a website using AI? There you go. See, you understand. This is says, what about advice on building a small sailboat by hand? You see what's happening here. Yes, that's helpful. Can you tell me a little bit more? period. I only have 2 trees to work with. Okay. So what I'm telling you is that this does a lot, and people are using this in a lot of different ways. Are you able to give coaching advice for someone looking at a career change coming out of the technology space? So I'm all over the place. You understand with this and this. Let me just hit this button. Y'all can do it in your bottom right corner. You'll see can you see
Absolutely. I'm happy to provide some advice and coaching on a career change out of the technology space. Can I ask a few questions to help me tailor my advice? What has made you want to leave the technology field? What skills and experience do you have outside of technology that you think would be transferable to a new career? And what are your interests and passions outside of technology?
Can you ask me one question at a time?
Sure thing. Let's start with this. What has made you want to leave the technology field?
There were huge layoffs and they don't need my position anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that you were impacted by layoffs. That can be really challenging and disheartening. It sounds like the decision to leave the technology field was not necessarily one you made by choice. What kinds of things are you thinking about as you consider a career change? Are you looking for something in a total?
I just changed voice.
Really challenging and disheartening. It sounds like the decision to leave the technology field was not necessarily one you made by choice. What kinds of things are you thinking about as you consider a career change? Are you looking for something in a totally different field, or are you hoping to use your existing skills in a new way?
I'm thinking about raising German Shepherds, period. What do you think about that?
Raising German Shepherds. What a wonderful idea. It's clear that you have a love for animals, and German Shepherds are such intelligent and loyal dogs. It could be a really fulfilling career path. Have you had experience raising and training dogs before? And have you thought about what kind of business model you would use, such as training and selling puppies or providing dog boarding or grooming services?
I really only like cats.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being a cat person. Maybe you could consider becoming a professional cat sitter, or even start a business that provides cat boarding and grooming services. What do you think? Or do you think you might be interested in something completely different?
I actually really like snakes, not cats. Sorry, that's my last.
Whoa, snakes are definitely a different type of animal. I'm curious, what is it about snakes that you love? And have you thought about how you might turn that love for snakes into a career? Maybe something like running a reptile rescue or becoming a snake breeder.
So I just want you all to know that this conversation could go anywhere right now about anything. It can kind of go as deep as you want it to be. So it makes Hey Pi really interesting to talk to. And by the way, can you see my mouse right now?
Yes.
So I was just going down here and you hit here, you can put no voice. I think 2 of them are women, 2 of them are men, and I don't know which 2 are which. That's all there is to this website. And know this too, that up here, your history is all saved on here. Once you go into Hey Pi, you can report if it does something bad, sign it, give it feedback, and they do listen to your feedback. So all of my stuff, look at this. It goes way back. All of this stuff is saved, all of your history. So maybe, Patty, can you tell me what you could see something like this being used for when it's AI that's conversational, like in a business setting? How would you use something like this?
Well, as the chat bot was asking you follow-on questions like, why do you want to do this and why do you love it? Those are the exact same questions that I ask when I'm doing business mentoring.
Mhm.
And so I was thinking that it may not ask those questions because you know that if you start a business, we need to know why you're doing it. You need to know why so that
Mhm.
you have the passion and what it takes to get through it. I was
That's good.
impressed that it followed up with those exact questions right in the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah. And it doesn't usually ask you multiple questions like that. But earlier in my conversation, I think it was this morning or yesterday, I started to ask it, can you talk more? So instead of giving me a single question, let's have more of a conversation, because you could tell it was edging you on with just one question. So it knows my conversation from earlier. And so it's playing on that by asking me multiple questions. That's what's happening right now. But you could look at any sort of career field, anything in business right now, you name it. And this type of AI is able to engage in conversation where there might be some questions, people would wonder, well, how much into a mentor or a counselor is this going to become or try to become? Because it really does keep going. It doesn't use ChatGPT or OpenAI. It's a different company. The gentleman who started it was with DeepMinds. He comes out of Google, and he has his own separate sort of sweet sauce that's behind this, that's created this. And they have their 2.0 version that's coming out. But y'all, this is a highly powerful sort of interactive conversational AI.
Stefan, here's a question about how can you use, I guess, the text to voice for visually impaired clients? Now, I have personally been working with a few visually impaired clients, and a lot of them have been using some software for that. Now, I guess these chat bots could be a different way to do that. Are you
Yeah.
visually impaired, the person that asked the question, Nelson, or are you thinking about those you work with? Because I know that a lot
You're
of this
asking
is being,
Yes.
you are? Okay, so hopefully you're already using something, but I guess you see that this can be an improvement. Stefan, can you say
Yeah.
anything about how this will help a visually impaired individual if you know enough about that?
Yeah, I think it's really a point that a lot of people have wanted to get to, where this sort of conversational interaction with AI, with what a computer can do, is available not only at your fingertips, but again, I was talking into it. I typed a few times, but I'm on a Mac, and I hit function 2 times and I talk. And when I'm done, I can just hit another button over there. And it starts to talk back to me. And every phone already comes with tools for accessibility right now for visually hearing impaired, where it can actually, it gives you resources for that. So I would think that this would be a help for something like that.
Okay,
And just not sure if we cleared it up, but Nelson said he is not
Okay.
visually impaired.
okay, I see that now. Yeah. But I have been working with some in that community, and I know that there's probably some applications here where
Mhm.
you would definitely apply.
Yeah. So think of this is a type of chat bot. You're chatting with AI. That's sort of what all of these are. Perplexity, we talked about u.com last week. We talked about Poe.com and the chat bots that are there. So we're having a conversation with a chat bot. And, you hear people talk about down the road, there'll be robots, and that's sort of a mechanical added to the intelligence that are here in a robot. It's a mechanical part added to it. Patty, were you going to ask another question?
Yes, there's one here that says, if we build a website for an innovative business idea that doesn't exist yet, can we get a patent pending protection? I think that's a little, what do you think, Stefan? Would you just go about it the regular way that you would anything else, or would you own it, or does someone else own it? What are your thoughts?
Well, you have to, I have attorneys that do research, to find out whether you're stepping on somebody else's intellectual property or not, but trademarks and all of that and patents, that still takes research to know. I will say this, if you have an idea that you know is original, number one, make sure you grab the intellectual property around it. And Patty, you know, I'm into it. Make sure you have the domains and the social media. So you get the domain name, just get the social media with it, and you can do online checks to see if anybody's used that before. Really quickly, I'll say this to you. There's a thing called an NFT. You heard about it a lot a couple of years ago. It's just a way of creating a sort of contract that stamps something that says you created this on this date, and it sits it on this thing called the blockchain. But yeah, you still have to do the work with all this. You can't just claim something, you know, and say it's yours, because it could be somebody else's work.
Okay, and someone reiterated, is it true that you shouldn't put personal information into AI? That you
Yeah.
should be careful about that?
Yeah.
You
100
covered that some last week, right?
Yeah, I think 100%. So this is what I want to say really strongly to everybody. Everything I'm putting right here is data. This stuff is out there. What I'm saying with my voice, what you talk about on your phone, you know, Alexa's over there listening to me right now. Siri's up here listening. This is data. Once you put it out, it's out there. So as I said, all of my history, look at this. It just goes all the way back from when I first got into Hey Pi. The same thing for all of these AIs. It's keeping information. And so I would be very careful of the information that you put in it. Very careful. So that's a great question.
This says, does AI generated content impact your business Google rankings?
Yeah, I actually went to one of those sites earlier, and I was here. You can actually look at some of the tools that help your Google rankings. There you go. You can, and again, I'm at AIPRM, and it is an extension for ChatGPT for their website, an extension, just an add-on. And there's all types of tools that are here, as well as in the other one that I told you about. There's an AI for that. And you'll find tools that will help your SEO. It still takes a lot of work, but just know that AI does unbelievable things now that we couldn't do before. But look, I'm just looking here right now. Understand human unique created articles with SEO, outrank article SEO keywords and competitive URL. So this goes on for page after page. And again, it's tools that will help you. So AI can help you with all types of things for sure. This is a great tool, by the way. So use AI for your advantage. You know, find the tools. Again, there's an AI for that, is a great one. And as I said, Mixo, I want to go back to, here's another account I have in Mixo. And today I put in here, I have a domain name, and the name is Watch Concerts Live. And I simply put in the domain name and said, make a website for this. And it instantly created this website here about live concerts. So with Watch Concerts Live, you can now enjoy, and it put in all these pictures and everything from one word, one domain name that I put in here. All of this was created. And again, the whole email part of this is very helpful. And maybe I can just go over here to a editing, so you see what that's like. If I hit up there, Watch Concerts Live, edit site. So I'm on Mixo right now. I'm going to hit on the home page, so I can have it to say anything. And again, it's mixo.io. All I did was put in a name. And now it's on the service page. It asks me what I want to sort of change on it. Keep going down. Yeah, you can literally change anything on these pages that you want to. The new feature for Mixo.io is adding additional pages to it. So right now, you can add new pages. It's a privacy policy. So it makes it, instead of just a landing page, there's your landing page. Now it's added an about us, a product page, service page, pricing page. And I think there's some more that you can add, but let me just try something. Oh, interesting. It's gonna let me do it. I didn't think that it was going to do this because they usually go into the pricing plan, and I was trying to bring that up for you so you could see what it says. Yeah, it's not pulling it up right now, but their pricing plan, you're able to, let's try there, pricing. There you go. Now watch this. You know what? I think I've already paid for it. That's probably why it's showing this. But at the bottom of their pages, it'll show a continue with free version. And that's where you want to go. So when you go to Mixo, when it's trying to charge you for your page, just go to the bottom and it'll say, interesting. Yeah, and by the way, these are chat bots that's asking me what I want to do that are on the right-hand side. And those are great to have on web pages. So again, that's Mixo. These are just, you know, I put in some ideas. I asked for it to create a a jazz cafe in Raleigh, North Carolina. And that's all I put in. And it created this entire website where anything in it can be customized. So when I said you can customize the domain, you can give this a domain, or if you already have a domain name, just point it to here. Point it to the site that it just made called Jazz Cafe. If you own jazzcafe.com and you're not sure whether you want to use this yet, you can still have your domain put here. So, and it'll go straight to Jazz Cafe, this site that you did.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does AI, can it help with financial projections and other accounting concerns for business planning?
Mm-hmm. Say the question one more time.
Does AI can help with financial projections and other accounting concerns for business plan?
The answer is yes. Answer is yes. There you go. So here's some of the ways that it can do Pro AI. There's a tool, Plan Writers, Projected AI. There's another. So they're giving you actual tools here, and they're actually pointing back to ChatGPT. That's great. Watch this, y'all. This is something I really like to do. I'm gonna grab this because I'm looking at this right now in Perplexity. It's a great question. I'm going to put it in ChatGPT. Let's try one of these. There you go. So I want you to see something else. Oh, here, it's already doing it. I was going to ask it to list some ways. Look at this. This is amazing. It can forecasting sales, predicting expenses, cash flow analysis, risk assessment. So, Patty, you and I were talking, I think, earlier today about how intuitive all this is, and it's teaching us while we're learning. So instead of me explaining everything, number one, I went to Perplexity because I knew it was a simple one. Everybody can go to there. But then I just grabbed the same question and I copied and pasted it over here, and it gave me some ideas in AI, in OpenAI that it can do. Great question, though. Does that answer that?
Yes.
Is there another question that's there?
I'm getting questions about the PDF, about the YouTube channel. We will email those to you. The YouTube recordings are not up. One of them is up, but it's not public. So when we get them both up, we know who's here. We have your email, and we'll try to get those to you within a few business days.
So, and I'll just show you this. So somebody asked earlier, but what if you want to use your own photos? I'm in Mixo right now. I just went into the dashboard, into editing. There's a picture right there. I scroll down to it. Let's say I don't want to use that one. I can upload an image of my own, or I can go to Unsplash and I can just say, jazz, I don't even know, music. Let's see if it comes up with it. Wow. I was going to ask for a saxophone and it already did it. Load more. So this is really intuitive for, no, let's put her in there. Really intuitive.
Yeah, those are great photos.
Is really good, y'all. So for what it's worth, I do want to put this out there that we talk a lot about, the fact that there are biases sometimes in this, because there are groups that are behind the scene creating this in AI. And Mixo was one of the companies that I talked to, the founder, about. I was doing some websites and I couldn't see diversity in their pictures. And this is 2 months ago. It just wasn't happening. And he said, we're sorry about that. We're in Australia. I think it was Australia, New Zealand. There's just 2 of us working on this, and we know that's an issue. And I'm glad to see that, some changes, but we have to keep sort of pushing that. Like, sometimes it defaults to not having diversity, and it's an issue. And if that keeps happening with all of this, then our websites don't reflect what we want them to look like, and our videos and all of that. So anyway, easy to change those pictures. It's very cool. And, I think I can change anything in here.
And I will say that Unsplash has great photos, and they have a lot of ethnicity in their photos. So if it's pulling from there, you'll pretty much be okay. You'll be able to find something.
At Upsplash?
Yes. That's a great site for finding photos, and most of them are free.
Maybe if you would just try this with me. So I want to do this. Let's together take one of these things here. Let's take let's do unlock happiness. So if you're in Mixo or Durable, let's just take the word unlock happiness. And I'm going to say, I want to start a website called Unlock Happiness. And it's about the secrets to finding, okay.
And you want them to use Mixo or Durable?
A web page called unlockhappiness.com. Period. The website is a tool for people to find strategies, articles, blogs, and great ideas for positive mental health. Period. So, if you wouldn't mind, I'd love for some people to put unlock happiness. That's your idea. Let's see what you come up with. And I'm just having it make up a site on unlock happiness. So this is real time, and I'm kind of interested in what type of articles it's going to pull up or pictures. And again, this is content creating in it's creating the content for us using AI. Optimizing SEO. Wow. Unlock happiness with confidence. Looking for strategies, articles, blogs, and great ideas. Our tools help you unlock happiness with confidence. Okay. Launch a site in minutes. Interesting. So it's going back to that. Collect user feedback. Okay. Get confidence in your ideas. Oh, you know what they're doing? They're calling the website PageMaker. And they got that because my prompt said start a web page called Unlock Happiness for happiness seekers. Yeah, so just know that those type of tools are there. That's Mixo, and we also talked about Durable.
Stefan, there's a question here that says, how can someone get access to your search terms?
Tell me what they mean by that. My search terms.
That was the question from Sid. Sid, can you clarify?
And I do want you to know the reason I put these in here. So I have one of the classes that I lead is I teach people how to do this, and then I give them a free domain name. So I own all of these. They should have .com. And I want to see people build on these things. So there might be somebody here who can literally take therapyindustry.com, take it, build with it. So we do the class and the domain comes with it. So I've got actually a lot more natural hair, feeling favorite, skate joy. Maybe you know somebody in skating, virtual pals. So all of these are just a small, the joys of Christmas. Somebody here can develop a business on that. As a matter of fact, make the whole business plan, the marketing plan, the strategy. You saw how you can do the website. You can put just that part together and put that whole idea up for sale at a company like Flippa, Flippa. And they buy those type of things, especially when you have the domain that leads to it. But I don't know if I answered her question about the ideas.
Okay, he clarified it. We say that what you type into AI, I'm not sure if that's it or not. We say that what you type into AIs are not private, but how can someone access it? I'm not sure I understand that either. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't understand the question. And let me just go to this one. It's probably in there as well. I believe this is on the list as well. It's chat built. So maybe someone wants to check. Is this on our list that we have the PDF? I think it is.
Excuse me?
I believe chat built is on the PDF file that you put over there. Pretty sure I had it on there.
I hope so. If not,
Okay.
you all jot it down if you don't see it on there. Because I'm not looking at my copy right now.
Yeah. So just know that somebody asked earlier, well, how do you build a chat bot? So I own chatbuilt.com and I pointed it here so people could find these tools. And these are just easy ways to build your own chat bot. Let me just try Chatbase here. I've used this one before. So, okay, it's urging me to sign up. Let me see if there's one that I've already signed up for. What they're going to do is, let me see. Trying to find one of the ones that are really fast and easy. Oh, I think it's chatbase.co. Yeah, that was it. Okay, there we go. Let's just hit it. So you're basically training in the same way that ChatGPT has all of this information it's been trained on. This is your own chatbot, your own little tool that you're going to put the PDF files, you're going to put the information from your computer up, and it trains it itself. So now it's going to draw on all the information that you've put it into it. And basically the chatbot is working for you. So let's see if we can start this at the top. Oh, it doesn't have sound to it. Okay. Here you go. Oh man, he went fast. It's crawling. Let's stop it for a second. What he just did, he's just putting the websites, the URL right here in the middle, right there. And he's saying, find these websites and get information off of them. So there's the websites. It's going to go to the specific websites that he wants to get information from. And there he is. He's creating the chatbot. And now he's going to say what he wants it to do. It's telling him, what do you want people to find when they go there to this chatbot? And that's going to be it in a second. And now he's just creating the color and everything. Just know it really is this fast to do. And now he only did that part. That's the coding. He just did that to put it on his website. And there you go. He just now, and by the way, you could slow that down. He just created a chat bot and just told it to grab a bunch of information from some different websites so that it could answer your customers' questions. In this case, it was Product Hunt. Hey, tell me everything about Product Hunt. So yeah, chatbots are very, very simple to build like that. And I took you to that site because some of the simplest ones are there at chat. What did I call it again? Custom chat.
Here's another question. I would like to create an AI answering service. Where would I go?
Is the AI answering service for a website or on the phone?
Have to see what they say. Jason, can you clarify?
Yeah, on the phone would be interesting.
On the phone.
I don't know. I don't know how you do that. I'm sure it could be done, but yeah, I don't know. That's beyond my pay grade. I don't know.
Would you go to there's an AI for that?
That's the way you do it, Patty. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Right there. That's it. That's it. Oh, that's good. Possibly you might find something there. So that's kind of how it happens. You just keep
Okay, someone asked, what was the first AI site that was mentioned and not on the PDF? That was Gamma, Gamma, right, Stefan?
Yep, it was.
Gamma.ai. What is the full name?
Gamma.app.
App.
Yeah, and I wanted to show that one to y'all because it's just actually used this. This was very simple to create. I'm gonna hit it in presentation, and I was doing a talk, and that was the name of the talk. They're revolutionizing the business landscape. That was a video that was.
Welcome to the 2023 Gig East Summit in historic downtown Wilson. We're excited to bring together local entrepreneurs, business owners, community partners, and industry thought leaders from Wilson and the Triangle.
That just took seconds to do, and I'm going to go to DID in a second. I literally grabbed somebody's face, told it, pasted the message I wanted it to say, and hit generate, and it was done. And this is how I started off my talk, by showing them, let me just have this guy say it. I just picked
the 2023 Gig East Summit in historic downtown Wilson. We're excited to bring together local entrepreneurs, business owners, community partners, and industry thought leaders from Wilson and the Triangle to explore how advancements in technology and innovation can transform our community. Get ready to evolve with ChatGPT and other exciting technologies at this year's summit.
Really simple to put that type of thing together. And again, it was, I used Gamma for it, but for that particular one, I used DID. So let's go on to that really quick so we don't run out of time. We're at DID. Here's another one's kind of a mind blower. So I know Hey Pi was a mind blower. Gamma is as well because of how quickly it works. Let's see. I wonder if I have any. Okay, maybe I can do it. So let's create a video. This is it, y'all, d-id.com, and I went to the studio. It's in there, and you can do this for free. You just have to have an account. They only ask for an email address. So I can pick anyone on here that I want. Let's go in and pick her. And I can just tell it what I wanted to do. I wonder if I can, let me.
Someone just called this the frightening part.
It is, y'all. Well, turn your computer off. You don't want to see this part. Let me tell you how frightening this is. This will be everywhere. So iterations of what you're seeing right now, every middle schooler, every high schooler is going to know how, oh, I can do that in 30 seconds. So you can grab a picture of your friend. And I'm saying this stuff not as suggestions, but for you as educators and teachers, and for us to know this is the world that we live in, and this is what's coming. People will grab your picture, Patty. It won't be you saying it. They'll grab your voice from somewhere and just put it together. It won't be me. Somebody's gonna do it, and just think it's funny, and then it's gonna be funny for half a second until somebody gets hurt, and people are gonna use it for good and bad. So yes, that's what this is. And I just wish I had something quick to put in. Let's I'm just try to think of something.
For her to say,
Yes.
have her describe a cupcake.
Well, I'm telling her what to say right now.
Oh, okay. Um, Marshall, can you think of anything? You still trying to think of something?
Oh, is it one of us? Is it that? Let's try some different voices, Ashley.
Someone put in, did you? Hi, this is yours. Hi, my name is Lisa. Allow me to describe a cupcake. Okay.
Yeah, I just wrote something in there. Yep.
Okay.
And let's see what happens. I'm already signed up. Yeah, it should go in and do it. 1 second. Oh, over the limit. But I'm already signed up. Well, you might have to try this one where you are. So that's just the part to upload your own voice. Yeah, I already have
But
it.
just for your information, everyone, this one is on your PDF.
Yeah.
This site is on there. We have
Okay.
another question about the recording for the webinar. It will be available sometime next week. If you have attended the courses and you're on our list, when we validate the attendance, we will email you the site where the recordings will be hosted on YouTube.
Put a suggestion in the chat.
So, okay, let's check it. There. Patty, can you where is it? Where's the suggestion in the chat? Hello, this is Jasmine.
Yes.
Okay, let's try it. Copy. There. Paste. There. Let's get that out of the way. And let's try her. Yeah, let's see if it works. Oh, you know what it's saying? It's saying that I don't have any time left. I don't have any credits left. Oh, that stinks. Well, you might have to try that on your own then. You don't want that one. Yeah, so anyway, this is the one. I wonder if I can yeah, so stay with me 1 second. I'm gonna hit that. 1 second. And we were on D-ID, right? So I'm sort of trying this with you right now. There. Let's try a free trial, see what happens. And again, I'm doing it in real time with you. there. And I'm going to pull that from the chat again. That. Copy. Over here, script. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's a chat that I had already put in there. Interesting. So I know that's too long. Yeah, it looks like I think I've used my free, my ability to do these free. So
Hi, I'm Danielle, an AI presenter created by DID. Let's walk through the presenter. You can either choose an existing one or click the add button to upload an image of your own you want to animate. For the best results, choose a emotion you want your presenter to convey, and it will be implemented for the duration of the video. If you want, you can add text overlays available for paying customers are marked as pro. Your avatar can be happy, serious, surprised, or maintain a neutral expression. Just click on which emotion you want your presenter to convey, and it will be implemented for the duration of the video. If you want, you can add text overlays to your video too. Click on the text icon, add the words you want to appear, and select the font and style that best suits your needs. Our presenters come with default backgrounds, but you can switch up the canvas with a solid background of any color you like or choose from a bank of pre-made designs. You've got an amazing presenter, superb copy, and the perfect voice. Now just click Generate Video and let the magic begin.
Nice. I like your style. The result of all your choices is an MP4 file that you can download or share directly from the studio. Now it's your turn. Make your create.
yeah, they're actually a lot better. That's like okay. You can do better ones than that right now. So that is DID, and again, I think they give you a certain amount of times, maybe 5 of them that you get to create on your own. But anybody have questions about that one? It's
Stefan, we're getting questions about Image Maker. Are you going to go to that?
yeah, that's one we did last week.
Okay, and I also wanted to say, I know we had this set from 6:30 to 8. We will stay on a little bit longer. If you want to stay longer, we'll continue to go for another 15 or 20 minutes. But if you can't, we thank you for coming. And as I said, we will email you the YouTube channel and the PDF for those of you that weren't able to access it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the one that we used.
Try the Image Maker.
I will. Yeah, I'm going to go to the one that we used last week. Now, can you see the screen right here?
Yes.
There we go. There we go. Okay. So we can describe something that we want and describe an image.
Yeah, we did look at that last week where there was a dog with a leg missing or something. You all remember that? Something didn't quite come through.
Right.
fully.
So let's just again, I'm gonna I like to do the photography one, but you can choose all these different styles. A lot of people like those other styles. I'm gonna do a photography sort of look to it. This is just a style helper. What do I want to do? Any kind of artist influences. I'm not really interested in that. Art schools, that's really cool. Modernism, realism. Let's go for realism. Here's techniques. No. Yeah, I'm gonna just stick with what we have there and generate. Looks like, oh my goodness. So again, these I might have used up some of my credits. Oh, it's okay. I still have some. There you go. It's Now, that's not what you're going to get. It's actually creating it. It's compiling it, thinking, okay, these aren't, that's interesting. It's going to take it and start to hone it down to kind of what you wanted, which, oh yeah. So that did not come out great. And that's because I went for that different style. It wasn't the interesting. So, some people would use that on a website because you've literally just, that one kind of looks like a person.
It does.
That kind of looks like a person, y'all. If yeah, that kind of looks, this fabric here kind of looks like
It
real
does.
fabric. And that one does not. Yeah.
It looks
So-
like a painting,
It does. That one looks, so they
Uh-huh.
give you
but
different
that's
types.
not bad either.
Oh, I mean, but imagine, so you used to have to pay for all of this to go and buy art here or try to get rights to it, but now to just be able to create your own is, kind of amazing. Let's do one more if I think I have enough. Yeah, it does all different types, but just imagine, so we've shown how you can create websites in no amount of time, PowerPoint presentations, edit those presentations, have conversations with AI, create art. We talked about some of the voice things last week, and text to video through D-ID. Somebody's got to give me one more here. Let's, and I've got a little time. We can do a couple of, give me something to make an image of. Great. Let's try this. For kids.
Stefan, while you're doing that, Dr. Nicole, would you like to address us for a second if you're ready? You just need to unmute yourself. I think she's still there. Dr. Nicole.
I'm here. Just have to
Yes.
get off my. Now let me get my camera.
Well, you don't have to, okay, you can turn it on if you want to, but you don't have to. I just said you were able to talk, so you don't have to.
Oh,
turn-
okay. Okay, no, that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. Great information as usual, Stefan. I just wanted to bring quick greetings to everyone from the Shaw University Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center. Thank you, Ms. Patty, for partnering, allowing us to partner with you on this. This is outstanding information, and I look forward to learning more and having more sessions like this. So thank you all for coming. We look forward to seeing you at the next one.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nicole. We appreciate you, and we'll be in touch. Did you get the image ready, Stefan?
Yeah, it's very interesting. I think I said do 4 kids, and so there it did 3. Yeah, this isn't great. So look at that. It's the faces really aren't great at all. Yeah, those are definitely
Wow, those faces are, whoa.
no. And this is she's one of the low quality. So Patty, where would I go if I wanted better images? There's an AI for that.
Yeah, and we talked about the Unsplash plugin.
Yeah, you can just
Unsplash.com, that's where you were, that had the great photos. Their photos are great. Everybody's really laughing. Those photos of those kids were really funny and scary looking too.
Yeah, that's when everything goes wrong. Yeah, it's very interesting. And so sometimes I'll go here and I'll look at the newest tools that just came out. AI characters, diverse tasks, improved earnings. Okay, OnlyFans. Look how unique each one of these are. Ambient twine, summary of meetings, bullet points, generated concise news briefs, blogs and SEO, generate SEO friendly blog articles, music lyrics. Yeah, so again, let me just race through a couple of these. There's an AI for that. Here's another one, easy with AI. This is another directory for tools, similar to that one. I like this one because it's nice and big. You know, you can kind of see exactly what it is and what they're creating here. And this is my favorite place to go, free AI tools. There's your image generator there, and you're going to see some of the tools that offer Dream Studio. They do great stuff. I know a lot of people who use that, Deep AI.
So the key is that you all look through some of these sites and use them. There's on LinkedIn, I'm a member of a group called Generative AI. Are you too, Stefan? And they just came out this week with a whole list of chatbots that have been created. And they were asking for people to come and bring more. So just look at all of the groups. I think it has over 1 million people in that group. There's a lot. So you start looking at all of these. There's so much going on and it's moving so fast. I'm sure everything has changed since we started this meeting.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Everything has changed really, really quickly, and it continues to. I just wanted to throw this out there real quick. So I have a course, and as I said, you get a free domain in it, and it's 90 minutes long. That's a group one. And I also have individual classes. There's one-on-one that's 60 minutes, and then a class also that's 60 minutes. And just know that that's available. And we can cover.
You all do have prime prompts on your PDF list.
Yeah, it's I want to bring this one up. Again, those domains, they're all available if somebody's interested in those. And I have a very large list that's there, and then a lot more than that. And somebody's been helping me with things, and I gave her one the other day. I gave her I think she got shebraids.com, and she's building a website around she braids. But I wanted to show you this tool. We did it last week. Very, very simple. Watch this. 31 prompts. So after you get an answer that you liked from, or maybe you wanted to clarify on ChatGPT, just say elaborate. So instead of writing this whole prompt back out, just say, hey, can you clarify that, or adapt it, or modernize? These are single word prompts to help you get more information or sort of rewrite what you have. Really great words in here. 31. Exaggerate what you downplay. These are really great ones. Illuminate, elevate, humanize. I use humanize for a lot of writing. If I'm ever, all different types of things. You don't want your proposals and things coming out really mechanical and like it was written by AI. I switch everything up. I finish a proposal yesterday. I started off in Perplexity, then I went back to ChatGPT, and then I went to Poe, and all of that. And then I compiled all the information and used it for what I needed it to be. So I didn't bring up Poe tonight. Here it is really quick. It's on that sheet. My favorite writer is right here. It's called Claude Instant. And what you can put in Claude Instant is really, really amazing. Let me try something.
Okay, and you showed us that one last week.
A story about the year 2030, and where AI might be headed to, period. Explain what life will be like for high school students in the year 2030 and what we will be using apps for and cell phones. Watch this. Years 2030, artificial machine. Now it's bringing people into it already. Jane walks to school down the street. Stores used to populate this area, but now many are vacant. Most shopping is done through AI personalized recommendation systems. She arrives at her high school and meets her friend Zara. They walk into class where their AI teacher bot, greets them. Good morning, students, says teacher bot with a cheerful voice. Today we will be learning about quantum algorithms and how they will impact AI. Y'all, the type of writing on here is very interesting. And I'll just tell you what I like to do. I'll grab this, and I'm gonna just tell you, this is the way I'll then put it into ChatGPT and I'll say, is there any way that this could actually be true one day? So you really can get, let's just try this. Just curious. There you go. So I asked for it to write this scenario about the year 2030, fictitious. And then I went back to ChatGPT and I said, hey, this is what I got. Do you think it's possible that any of that stuff could be true? And then it's talking about this. It's talking about, you know, some things that were actually in that last article. So just know people are using these tools for a lot of different things, but I like to cross-reference some of these things at the same time. And I see some people putting emojis up. I want to tell you that I put a prompt into ChatGPT about predicting a little bit into the future just tomorrow. Then I did a week, then I did a month, and I put it quite a few years in the future. And do you know that it didn't stop writing for 30 hours? I had to stop my computer because ChatGPT was really writing a picture of what the future it believes is going to look like. And I used kind of some hacks to get it to do that. But once it got to writing, it wouldn't stop because AI doesn't see itself as having an end. It just kept on writing. The only way I could get my computer back was to stop it. And again, it was just, I'll print it one day in a medium. It's just a pretty incredible story. Okay, Patty?
Yes. Well, this has really, I've learned a lot, and I hope that you all have too. We're getting some really good comments. As what we wanted to do with this 2-week, 2-part series is to show you all what's possible. It wasn't our intent that we would show you how to use it and how it can work in your business, but we wanted you to know what's possible. We encourage you to go into these sites, try them out. It seems that many of them have a free version. And if you go in and use it for a while, you'll see the ones that you really like, that you want to keep, that you might want to pay for the upgrade or whatever. But now you're aware of all that's going on, a lot that's going on with AI. On the PDF that we are going to send you or that you receive, we put things on there that we covered in this course. There are many more, hundreds more chat bots and all of that we didn't cover. So just know that it is not all inclusive. And I think I put a disclaimer on there to say that. But we want to thank you all for coming. We thank Stefan for donating his time to do this for SCORE. On that note, I would like to say that it is good for you to volunteer when someone asks you to do something to help others. It does help your business, even though you're in a business to get paid. When you volunteer, it gives you exposure. It shows people that you care about others and bringing others along. And Stefan has shown us that we appreciate him for that. If you're not volunteering in some capacity, go out and find a way to do that. You can volunteer at SCORE. We're looking for mentors and subject matter experts. Please go to our raleigh.score.org website and sign up. We would love to have you. There's a little process that you go through to become one of our mentors or subject matter experts, but we would love to have you. Stefan, do you have any closing remarks?
Well, it would be this, y'all. We have to be involved with learning this type of technology. Patty, I just put this in there. There's 30 ways I can volunteer in Raleigh. And I just want to say this, y'all. I do a lot of work in this area, but where I'll be tomorrow morning is at a laundromat right down the road from where I live, because I maintain some reading areas for kids. And all I did was went to the owner of these laundromats. They have 38 of them around the state. They're called Wash House. And I said, I want to set up some reading areas for kids to read. I'll pay for everything. I'll put it all back there and I'll keep it stocked with books. And that's what we do. So while parents and people or guardians are getting clothes done, children go back there and they have all types of books to read, and I keep replenishing those. But the connection to like real life stuff, real life people, and volunteering and caring around people about people, that's what real life is. You know, this is good, it's business, but y'all, just real life of compassion and helping people, patience, humanity, forgiveness, and these things, that's real life love. That's what it's all about, not just all this technology stuff. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. And we encourage you all to do that. There's something that you're passionate about that someone would love to have you help them with. And now all communities have more needs than ever. So we hope that we lit a fire under you all to go out and do some type of volunteering as well. Marshall, did you have anything?
No, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to volunteer with the questions today. So I do appreciate the opportunity. Thank you
so much. Okay, you all. Thank you so much. We'll be in touch with our future programs. I will follow along my commitment of the things I told you I'm going to send you. It'll be a few business days before you get everything. So you all take care, and we'll be in touch about our future programs that are coming forth in coming months, especially in the fall. You all take care and have a good evening. Good night, everyone. Thanks again.
Thank you. Bye.